Well, hello, welcome to the meditation class. Today's meditation is called the Blissful Mind Meditation. So before we start, I always like to ask everybody if there's anything they'd like to get off their mind from the week before going into the weekend and before going into the meditation. So if there's anything you just kind of want to let go of, feel free to share.
Animosity and negativity. I don't want it for anyone. Let's try to focus on that while we meditate on that.
There you go. That's good. Anyone else?
I'd say just stress. Just trying to relax for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of a stressful time of the year, especially if you're in school. It's a stressful semester. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and begin. So welcome to this guided meditation. Make sure that you are nice and comfortable and loosen any tight clothing, or if you're not comfortable in your seat, just adjust yourself to get comfortable. Let your hands rest loosely in your lap. Now close your eyes and relax. With your eyes closed, you begin to connect with your inner world of thought and feeling. Gradually, the external world will fade from your awareness. For the next few minutes, give yourself permission to enjoy this relaxing experience. You are free from all of your responsibilities at this time. So put aside any thoughts of tasks or concerns that may be waiting for you. If you find that your mind wanders during this meditation, simply bring your awareness back to the sound of my voice. I will guide you to a place of deep relaxation and inner stillness. Remember that you are always in control. If you wish to stop at any time, you can do so by simply opening your eyes. Feel yourself relaxing. Again, take a long, slow, deep breath in, and then let that breath go. Take another deep breath in, and exhale completely. Notice how calming it is to breathe this way. Notice the feelings of relaxation that are beginning to spread throughout your whole body. Continue to breathe slowly, deeply, and gently. With each breath you take, your thoughts become lighter. You may sense a feeling of spaciousness opening up inside of you. Relax now. Allow the gentle movement of your breath to guide you into an even more relaxed state. In and out, and deeper you go. In and out. Allow your mind to gradually slow down all by itself. In and out. You are now in a state of relaxation, and it's time to enjoy a guided journey to an inner place of serenity. As I speak, just allow images to form in your mind naturally, in your own time. If mental pictures don't come easily to you, then simply sense your imagined surroundings rather than seeing them. Let go of all of your expectations and allow yourself to experience this guided journey in whatever way comes naturally to you. Imagine that you are standing in a beautiful grassy field. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your face and body. You can feel the lush green grass soft beneath your bare feet. You can hear the sounds of nature around you. You are very much at home in this peaceful place. You have all the time in the world. You feel safe and happy here. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. You notice a large tree growing nearby. Begin to walk towards the tree. Take your time. Be in the moment and experience each step. As you walk, feel yourself slipping even more deeply into a state of total relaxation. Notice that the tree is covered in delicious fruits of many shapes, sizes, and colors. This is no ordinary tree. Its fruits contain special powers. Reach up and take a piece of fruit from the tree. Study it for a moment. Notice the color, the texture, the weight of it in your hand. Now take a bite. As the fruit slides down your throat and into your stomach, something wonderful begins to happen. A feeling of happiness begins to glow deep inside of you. Then the sensation begins in your stomach and then it spreads to your chest and your heart. Let go of thinking and concentrate on feeling. Nurture the sensation of happiness and love. Feel yourself gently glowing with it. Take another bite of the fruit now. Taste it. Savor it. Now the wonderful feeling intensifies a little more. Feel yourself gently radiating this pleasant sensation of love and happiness. Now take a third bite of the fruit. Take as much as you'd like. Relax and allow yourself to swell up this delightful feeling. Don't try. Just let it rise effortlessly within you. Allow it to increase as much as you like. Stay with this blissful feeling and enjoy this time of peaceful meditation. You can remain in this relaxed state of meditation for as long as you would like. If you would like to finish this meditation, you may do so. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and please allow yourself a few minutes to adjust before you get up.
I've already began at 11:45. Next thing you do in meditation.
Okay, so that was the end of that guided meditation. So you can feel free to sit and think and continue just relaxing and thinking about whatever you were thinking about. If there's anything that sparked you during the meditation or a certain thought that came to your head that you would like to bring up and share, you can do so. But just take the time to kind of relax and find your inner peace and just calm down before entering into the weekend and let go of the busy week that you might have had. Just free your mind. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
You're fine.
I wasn't sure if it was okay. The title of that Blissful what?
It was, hold on. It was the Blissful Mind Meditation.
See, I feel that I was really into it.
Yeah.
I was inhaling for 6 seconds, or at least saying the word 6 seconds, and out for 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the longest I can do where I feel at peace and relaxed. So I recommend, like, if you feel like for 6 seconds, at least say it, because it's the effort and intent. You get that in with meditation and intent.
Yeah.
So the exhaling as well is when you release it all. So the animosity, negativity, I'm fine. Like, I will not be offended by anything for the rest of the day.
Good.
Like, I know.
Yeah, I like how in these types of meditations it kind of reminds you to breathe and to take deep breaths like that, because when you're just going through your day, you don't really think to stop and just take a breath and exhale the negativity or whatever you need to release. But it's a gentle like reminder for you to do that, and you realize how beneficial it actually is when you do it. So, yeah, I'm glad you experienced that.
I think I'll sign up for this class now.
You should. Well, that's great. Yeah, I liked how this one in particular mentioned like being out in the field, and it's like sunny and warm, and that's just something nice to hear today, especially since it is getting colder and it's dreary out. It looks like it's going to snow. I don't think it is. I don't think it's that cold yet, but just kind of takes you back to like summertime or springtime when it's just happier vibes. But yeah, it's nice to just kind of escape from real life for a little bit and just put yourself in a different mindset. So yeah, I really liked this one.
It's your perspective. You're not really escaping from your problem unless you change it. And
Right.
half the time your perspective affects how you view a problem. That's why they say be optimistic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just distracting you from
Yeah.
current issues, I guess.
It's like you can
Takes you away.
fix it a lot better when you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad, now was it?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I could see the tree pretty clearly. That's a good image for me because I've done a lot of walking outside, so it's not that hard for me to come up with that. But yeah, it did help. It helps. It always helps me to walk or be out in nature. So anyway, it's a good image for me. Yeah.
Did anyone find themselves like not really focusing on what I was saying and just letting your mind wander? Maybe you were distracted by a noise or just a thought, because I know that happens to me a lot when I try to sit down and meditate, like before bed or maybe in the morning. I just find myself not listening to it anymore just because I go off into my own thing, but I always try to bring myself back. So if that happens, it's okay, because you're just in your head and you're thinking.
I feel like relaxed.
You feel relaxed?
Yeah, relaxed. And not distracted.
Great. Yeah, so I always tell people, since this class is on Fridays, I like to tell them to go to like a certain link to go find a meditation that they could listen to on their own, like outside of the center. So I guess you don't really have something to like write it down on, but there's this YouTube channel called The Mindful Movement, which they release, I think it's once a week or every other week or something, but they just release different meditations, and they range in time, so it could be from like 5 minutes up to over an hour, so it just kind of depends. But you can scroll through their other past videos and find a title that interests you. I find that they're very useful, and I use their meditations a lot in this class. So again, that's called The Mindful Movement. If you're interested in that, I would recommend.
The music is perfect. How long does this class usually last?
Well, so a lot of the meditations that I usually use are in between like 20 to 30 minutes. So around there, and then give or take how long like the discussion would be. But the one I just read, it took me like 7 minutes to read it, so it wasn't very long. I mean, the class technically is an hour long, but
It's that music. It's hypnotizing me.
you like that music?
I was like, she did good.
Okay, I wanted something in the background because I didn't want it to just be my voice, especially because I know there's some distractions. I mean, I have signs on the door saying, please be quiet, meditation in progress, but
Right.
some people don't always just look at the door and, so I like to have something in the background. But yeah.
Okay. I was like, I ended that awkwardly, I know. I was supposed to say like,
Yeah. I'm happy you came, because when we talked on Wednesday, you were like, yeah, I'm going to come. I was like, okay.
You didn't believe it. You were like,
Well, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And you did.
I got excited hearing meditation. I used to do it all the time.
Did you?
Okay. A lot of y'all have not achieved this yet. I've been meditating for years. Have you ever meditated so deeply that you don't feel your body and you forget where you are? But then you're like, okay, I guess I am sitting in front of a mirror. That's all I remember. And I'm like, am I levitating? That's how it felt.
Wow.
Okay. So that's meditation now. That's happened.
Like yoga, but not like just meditating on my own.
You actually don't need to use the physical. It's all in the mind, and breathing is the start. And all I did was breathe and sit in front of the mirror, and I was like, I don't feel the floor. I don't feel my legs. I'm not freaking out. This is actually cool. And then I went higher, and I was sitting on my bed, and I zoned out so much. You get what that means?
Mm-hmm.
So much so that I no longer heard sounds. And I'm sitting in the dark, and I'm like, is this what silence sounds like? It was the coolest little frequencies. Like, imagine when you close your eyes and you see black, and then you see like lights sometimes or colors. I heard that. I was like, I am not freaking out. I'm not on drugs. Like, this is not.
This is just
what
like
is happening.
extreme
It was
peacefulness.
beautiful. And I was like, is that what silence is? The experience silence? It's actually a lot going on. If you listen closely, it's like there's still sounds. When you realize it,
When you, like, try to
are
pay
you really in
attention to it.
silence? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I've had a similar experience in high school. My track coach used to have us do meditations on like Fridays sometimes, which was kind of weird. You wouldn't really expect that, but we would do like a grounding
Yeah.
meditation kind of, and we would lay down. We would all lay down on these mats, and he would just lead us through the meditation. But we would start with our head and like just go all the way through and like feel each body part like while you're laying there. Not like touching yourself, but like just feel it and feel all the like tension just like go into the ground. And that's kind of what I felt because it was such a long meditation because it went through like everything. So at the end I was either like falling asleep or I was just like going somewhere else.
I was like, did you forget about your body?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, and then you get up from it and you're like, wow, like I feel great and I didn't even do anything, like physically.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've always been told that breathing is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't breathe. But I guess there's a point to it now. Inhale, exhale is very relaxing. Or exhale, inhale is like a totally different experience in itself. If you sit down and actually try that now,
Right.
through the mouth, out the nose, it's different. In a very unique way. You got to try it.
Yep. Before we would take exams in one of my high school classes, my teacher was very spiritual, so we would do a lot of like praying or some type of like meditation beforehand, and she would always tell us to do the 4-7-8 rule. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and then breathe out for 8.
Cool.
And it's supposed to kind of like reset yourself. It's kind of hard to do because I can't really like breathe out for 8 whole seconds. I'm like really struggling, but it does help. It really calms you down. So that's just another technique.
That's why I recommend it 6.
Yeah, that 8 seconds would be hard.
Yeah, it is hard. So you have to like
Yeah.
really breathe in a lot in order to let it all out.
Oh, that's the way to do it, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it.
So I find myself doing that sometimes, maybe if I can't sleep or just need to calm myself down momentarily. If I'm having a little freak out session, which is pretty common with me in school right now, you know. So it happens. Yeah, so is there anything else that anyone would like to talk about?
Do we have time to do another one?
We could do another one. I would just have to get another one up, but that works for me. So this guided breathing meditation calms, relaxes, and eases busy minds. We'll focus our attention on details, an important foundation of meditation at any age, and finally, we'll use some feel-good imagery that you can encourage your child to use every day, or yourself. Close your eyes and take in a very slow, deep breath. Continue breathing deeply and feel the air come in through your nose and flow all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly expand out as you breathe deeply. Notice how the breath feels as it softly flows in through your nose, into your throat, and further down it goes. Make sure your belly is moving slowly up and down as you inhale and exhale. Isn't it nice to feel this calm and quiet after the wonderful active day you've had? It's really good for our bodies and our minds just to feel this calming breath flowing in and out. When we learn to pay attention to our breathing, we're actually practicing meditation. Meditation helps us focus and gives us peace. Everyone wants to be peaceful. Meditation is simply being very focused and calm within. Now, for this moment, just listen very carefully to all the quiet sounds outside of you and all around you. You may hear outside noises. You may hear cars, birds, or perhaps something else. It's perfectly okay. We're just learning to pay attention, so just listen. Now, turn your focus inward. Listen very carefully and quietly to what you hear happening within your body. Can you hear your heart beating? Can you hear your breath as you breathe slowly and calmly in and out? Maybe your stomach is making noises. Maybe everything is just very quiet. Whatever is going on inside, just take the time to listen very carefully and notice everything that's going on the inside. Paying attention to the sound of your breath, it's almost magical. Your whole body is alive and it feels so good. You know this breath is very special. It's part of the energy that flows in and out of us. And by working with our whole body, it keeps us feeling so good inside and out. Allow the breath to fill up your whole body now and enjoy as the energy goes into each and every cell, each and every muscle of your body. Imagine that your happy breathing is bringing a big, beautiful smile to every place in your body. Focus on your breathing. Focus on the noises around you. Inhale, feel the cold breath go through your nose and down your throat. And exhale, and release any tension you may be having built up inside of you. Continue focusing on your breathing and try to relax. Again, imagine that your happy breathing is bringing a big, beautiful smile to every place in your body. Try to spend a little each day just imagining this. You will be amazed at how good it will make you feel. Continue to focus on your breathing. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and give your body a big stretch. So that guided meditation has ended, but you can feel free to just sit in silence and just listen to background music or the outside noises or whatever you choose to, and you can just think peacefully or whatever and just relax. Is there anything anyone would like to bring up regarding that meditation, especially like in comparison to the first one like that we did? Do you have a preference for, would you like either one better? Which one? Did you like the first one or that one better? Or did you like them both and you don't have to?
I liked it the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that second one kind of had a more of a focus on breathing, while the first one was kind of like using your imagination to go to a different place, while this one was just focusing on your surroundings and kind of grounding yourself and then focusing on yourself and your breathing, and instead of just like the outside noises, maybe the noises that are going on within your body, so you're breathing. I know I mentioned your heartbeat, but maybe like your stomach was growling or just making different noises. It's just, you're just kind of focusing on yourself, which is important to do. It's a grounding technique. Peaceful.
First one I think was the best.
I like the first one too.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
guided meditation.
Like the scenery and the imagery and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to sit there and come up with, it's good to have background music as well.
I agree. I
For
think
me
that
anyway.
is a good aspect of the meditation.
Yep.
Well, that is all that I have for today. If you want, you can stay and continue to listen to the music and just relax. But yeah, that's all that I have. So thank you for coming. And I hope you got something out of it and you're going into the weekend with a clear mind and you're a little more calm and feeling a little more peace. So yeah, thank you.